Six guy, he a visionary.
My cousin jumped out the car, had to keep going. Now he telling the whole world that we ain't blood. Lost my nephew to gunplay and smoke shit. Lost my dog to some petty hoe shit. I guess you look at me cause I'm the oldest. He talking, somebody watching, get off the phone. Somebody clocking, what we doing? Somebody hopping and whip, let's slide. Ain't no damn.
This ain't no hate, just pointing out what it's gonna take. Quavo! Rocket Power set for modest first week sales. Quavo's tribute to Takeoff should land him somewhere between 11th and 20th on the Billboard 200. Rocket Power is the latest album from Quavo, a quasi-tribute to Takeoff. Rocket Power is Quavo's first solo album since 2018's Quavo Huncho, and his first release since Migos' final album, 2021's Culture 3. Rocket Power is a Quavo-heavy album with just 3 features. Patty Cake features Takeoff, Turn Your Click Up features Future, and Focus features Young Thug. Quavo Huncho peaked at 2 5 years ago, but unfortunately for Quavo, it doesn't appear as though Rocket Power is going to have the same impact on the Billboard charts according to HDD. The album is projected to sell 27,000 to 32,000 copies in its first week, which should be good enough for a top 20 debut. However, it likely won't climb too high. In that section of the chart, the top 5 are pretty set right now. At the time of the writing, the top 5 on Billboard 200 are Utopia, One Day at a Time, Barbie, the album, Speak Now, Taylor Swift's version, and Midnights. All 5 albums shot up the charts this week, as did the number 6 album, Lover. Quavo is not the only major artist who will be debuting on the Billboard 200 next week.
The truth of the matter is, you wasn't really right there with Takeoff when he was alive.
Nigga don't know how me and my brother rock. You trying to clear your face. This your 5th interview. You done did about my brother. You ain't think about it, mama?
Possible discharging firearms or shooting, not sure which. Just intel at Dallas. Probably heard gunshots and people screaming.
28-year-old rapper Takeoff is shot and killed at a private party in Houston, Texas. Officials say it happened in the early morning hours of November 1st at a bowling alley in the city's downtown. Officials say Takeoff, whose real name is Kershnik Kari Ball, was shot in the head or neck. He was pronounced dead at the scene. In emergency audio released after the shooting, dispatchers can be heard saying 5 shots were fired.
There's 5 shots fired from downstairs outside near 2004.
Officials with the Houston Police Department say between 40 and 50 people were at the private party that ended at about 1 o'clock in the morning. More than an hour later, at 2:40 a.m., dispatch received a call about the deadly shooting.
The people next door are calling in about discharging firearms.
According to TMZ, Takeoff and fellow Migos rapper Quavo were playing dice when a fight broke out. After that, someone opened fire. Quavo was not injured, but 2 other people were. Police say they were taken to nearby hospitals in private vehicles. Right now, their conditions are unknown.
He's going to check out 22B23 1212 Grand Plaza for discharging firearms.
Investigators on the scene found multiple shell casings on the 3rd level of the building outside of the bowling and pool hall. From here, investigators say they will look at surveillance video of the scene to determine what led up to the shooting. Takeoff and the group Migos rose to fame after their 2013 hit Versace was released. Takeoff was the youngest member of the group. Quavo was his uncle, and 3rd member Offset was his cousin. For the latest developments in this story and all things true crime, stay with Long Crime Network. I'm Sierra Gillespie.
Part of this is self-awareness. F it. Let's just have fun with it. Part of this is self-awareness, bro. They want you to throw Jay Prince under the bus. How we check in, but you couldn't make sure we could check out. Something like that, bro. And none of that happened. On top of that, bro, let's keep it authentic. Part of this, we want him to be like, this is the person responsible for the hate that I have. This is the person responsible for the BS. Even hell, throwing Migo bands under the bus. Y'all not doing any of that. You're not going to get Takeoff. That's overstood. The Patty Cake song was by far the best song on the album. And I'm going to be honest with you. It sounded like a whole different Quavo. But with that being said, bro, you going down bad. The problem with the whole entire thing is you're going to need Offset. I get, hey, they say he dropped the lawsuit and everything like that, so they're able to work out stuff behind the scenes, more than likely. That's typically how that goes. But bruh, in order for you to be any type of successful, everybody that's listening to the Migos right now started with the Migos. There's a nostalgia that is missing. So y'all have to recreate some of that. And I'm not hating on Quavo. I'm not really a hater of this dude. I really don't. I enjoy the Migos as a group. No, admittedly so. Offset was my favorite one. Keep it authentic with you. But I had a respect for Takeoff's pen. I had a anticipation for when Quavo was about to come on and spit something fly. He ain't doing that no more. It just is what it is, bro. And the fact of the matter is once you're unlikable, it's hard to repair that. But the quick shots and quick jabs and everything like that at Cuz ain't gonna work. Because they don't see it how the rest of everybody sees it. If I tell somebody, hey bro, check in with me, and then something happens to that person, and one of the people that I'm with is responsible for that, do y'all realize that, homie, it's on me? Even though I'm not the shooter, even though I'm not the one who put you in that danger, it's still on me? And then Jay Prince coming out and threatening your family? And how are we supposed to take that? It's not clicking. It's not hidden. It's missing. We looking at this as though we are a part of the Migos, even though we ain't. But we watched y'all come up from the bottom to the top. And now you plateauing. The reason why I say this is basically a flop, because it's not going to get no higher. Nobody else about to listen to this. Now, there will be people, because I'm talking about it, that will go on. You might get an extra 5,000 streams because of this. All right, cool. But it's sad because it's not over. Swallow your pride, bro. Go get your family back. Because what the people want from the Migos is to see if y'all still got it. Because fortunately, y'all came in a group. Y'all gonna leave as a group. Once you was on top and everything and you decided to test it and all that, you had the blessing of the whole entire group. It's just been an ugly PR nightmare for Quavo. And I'm going to keep it authentic with you. It's only going to get worse. That whole entire album was a bunch of crying and stuff like that. If the next album pop out, he need to get back to clubbing and partying and all that stuff and everything like that. But the problem is he probably going to think y'all don't care. When we listen to Migos, we listen to Migos to get fly. Get your day through. And I know killer stuff is something real different. But he missing that part. But y'all let me know your thoughts on this one. Maybe I got it wrong, bro. Maybe y'all listen to the Migos for different reasons. Maybe I'm just an old head that listened to the old Migos, the cultures and all that and everything like that, and I'm just wrong. Or maybe I'm right, and it's time for him to admit he need to go get Offset back because Takeoff ain't here to save y'all. But we'll see. Make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware. As long as y'all ain't dissing me, I don't care what y'all write in the comments. But also, I cannot tell y'all how many times y'all sit up here and write cuss words and all that stuff and expect me to be able to go through and go and approve. Hey, bro, keep it clean.
What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood. The team fed, yeah, it's really good. Put that on everything, bro, you're never good. What's really hood when I'm through the hood? Nothing be said, we got it overstood.